Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone. Follow my business page at Brishari because we going up. And yeah, it was something else I was supposed to tell y'all. Oh, I think that was, I'm like, do I have two earrings on? That's what I was supposed to say, y'all. Oh my God. For the people that watch my vlogs, the birthday dinner party vlog is coming. It's going to be lit. I'm just waiting on the footage back, but it's coming. I want to thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you for all the gifts. And this is to everybody who came to my party. Well, it was family. But y'all watch this too. So thank you for the gifts, everybody. Thank you for the people who did send me gifts. Like you guys that sent stuff. Like some people sent cash ups, somebody sent stuff to my P.O. box. Like thank you guys so much for everything, all the birthday shout outs and love. I didn't say thank you to you personally because I had so many that Instagram started tripping. Like my Instagram was tripping. It wouldn't show me everybody who tagged me and stuff. It was just a lot going on. So yeah, y'all like my setup. Oh, I gotta put some curtains up, but it's fine for now. But yeah, thank you. So let's get straight into this video, y'all. This is another story time. Y'all liking the braids? She did her thing. Okay, but anyway, yeah, let's get into this video. So y'all, this video took place back a long time ago. This was like after high school, kind of like right after high school. Okay, so a little rewind, y'all. I went to 3.5 different high schools. The reason why I say half is because one year I went for summer school to a different high school, and I feel like that count because I went there, shit. But anyway, I went to 3.5 different high schools. So one of the high schools that I went to, it was this boy. Like at this time, because I was always new girl, and at this school I was over it. Like it was my last year of high school. I'm over being a new girl, meeting people. Even though I did meet a lot of friends, like I met a lot of friends. Like y'all, I was only like not even a full month into the school, and on my birthday they came through with cakes and cards and gifts. Y'all, I'm loved. Okay, anyway, but I'll call her back. But anyway, y'all, so I just had a nice ass, what am I talking about? I'm sorry. So yeah, so anyway, at this school, I was just like, whatever, just focusing on like, it's my last year and just whatever. But yeah, I did have crushes on people. So it was this boy I used to see at school. He was super cute. I used to think he was cute. He played for the basketball team, tall, dark skin, cute. I ain't gonna get too much, but yeah. So I thought he was cute, but like I didn't really like do too much because, well, I never been the type to shoot my shot or approach anybody. Like I feel like if you see me and you don't speak to me, it wasn't meant to be. Like you don't want me, I ain't finna shoot my shot with you. But maybe you should. I don't know. If you shoot your shot, person, shoot your shot because you might miss out on your husband. But anyway, so I never like shot my shot with him. Like I followed him on social media. He didn't say shit to me, so I was just like, it is what it is. I didn't pay him no mind. Plus I kind of seen like, okay, I'm clearly not this boy type, like race wise, because I never ever seen him talking to black girls. So I was like, oh, whatever, I just let it go. That's his type. I'm not. So I just let it go. So I'm like, whatever. I wasn't really tripping anyway because like I ain't never said this, but I was in and out of a relationship and shit like that. So I was like, let me just focus on me, graduate, and do me. I'm not really worried. So anyway, fast forward, I'm in college and it's spring break. Well, I don't think it was winter break. Yeah, it was winter break. I'm in college and I had put that I was going to be in the city that we went to school in for winter break. Like I'm going to be home for the break. So when I put that on Facebook, the boy liked my post. He had liked the post or whatever. So I'm like, what the heck? Because mind you, the whole time since I've been having him as a friend since high school, he never liked anything. Like he never liked anything I ever posted on Facebook, nothing like that. We just had each other as friends. So I was like, not thinking nothing of it, right? Like, okay, now it's the day of like when I was gonna be there. I was like, I was coming Friday, and I only put that on there because I'm like, some of my old friends, like if they want to link, we could go link, have some to eat, like hang out and stuff like that. I miss people, so I'm like, let me put it out there. But I'm so weird. It be taking people to invite me places. Like this is how weird I am. I could want to do something with somebody, but I would be like too nervous to ask because I think I'm just afraid of rejection. So it's like if I have homegirls, like not my everydays, like I'll call and be like, do you want to go do this? You want to go do here? Like, girl, let's go do this. But like if it's people I ain't seen in a while, I'd be kind of afraid of rejection. So I kind of don't say anything. Like if they be like, do you want to go to... Like I just won't say nothing. So like if they hit me up and be like, hey girl, let's do this, I'm like, yes. So I kind of like throw it out there. So that's why I put it on Facebook, like throwing it out there just in case if anybody wants to hang out, we can hang out. Like I'm down. So now it's the day of, because I made this post probably like a week in advance. now it's like the day of, and let's get a boy name, let's just call him Doug. That's not his name, nowhere near his name. So anyway, it's the day of, like, when I said I'm gonna be there that Friday. So Doug ended up sliding in my DM, slide to the DM, and he was just like, so you gonna be in such, and he put the looking eyes. So I'm like, what the fuck? When I first seen a message from him, I was so confused, because I'm like, this boy ain't never said shit to me. Like, even when we was in school, like, he spoke to me, but not really. Like, we like said hi during passing, like it was not that deep, we never talked. So I was like confused, like, what, why is he in my DM? So when I seen it, I'm like, why he worried about where I want to be at? I'm gonna be at. So anyway, I replied, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna be out there like for a week or whatever like that. So he's like, okay, I'm coming back home too, because he went away to college. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna come back home and be out there too. He was like, we gotta hang out. So I'm like, Doug, let me find out. So he like, we gotta hang out. So I'm like, okay, cool. Around this time I'm single, so I'm like, all right, we can hang out. So he's like, okay, hit me when you get out there. So that day when I got out there, I didn't hit him up because I was like, I'm not about to just hit him up, like I don't want to be thirsty. So I didn't hit him up or nothing like that. He ended up hitting me up, because at this point I'm posting my little sisters and stuff like that. He hit me up and he was just like, oh, you out here? Why you didn't say anything to me? So I was like, oh, I'm out here, but I'm doing stuff with my little sisters right now. I'm gonna hit you later. So he like, okay, because mind you, I was gonna take them to the movies. So he like, hit me when you done with that. So I was like, all right, cool. So I took them to the movies, and we got back, it was pretty late. So I didn't hit him up because I'm thinking like, it's late. And mind you, he asked me if I wanted to go to this spot. It's this spot everybody used to go to in high school. I never used to go because, like I said, at that point I didn't even want to party too much, well, unless I went to LA, but like I didn't want to get sucked into the city. Like, it wasn't a bad city, but it's just like, when I lived in the last city I was in, I was drinking, I was missing school a lot. I mean, I still graduated on time and stuff, but like I just wasn't focused where I should have been. Like, I was meeting friends and getting into shit, like getting into it with females. I was just doing too much. So at this point in my life I was like, Symone, chill the fuck out. That high school year, so I never went to after school when people would go to this little cafe place, but one of these boys we went to school with, his dad owned it or whatever. So yeah, so he's like, you want to go there, we could have some food, drinks, not like alcohol beverages, but like, you know, soda. So I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, it was too late, and I'm like, okay, we're not gonna be able to go to where we was gonna go, so I'm not even about to hit him up. So he ended up hitting me up like, why you still coming? Like, y'all still at the movie? So I'm like, no, it's kind of late, so I could link with you tomorrow. And he's like, no, like we could still link, like you could pull up. So I'm like, oh, the little place I was going to is closed anyway. So he like, yeah, but you can still pull up to my house. My house is a vibe. Like, I got a pool table, game room, this, that, and the third. And I was thinking about it, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna pull up because it's late night. So it's like, nah, I'm not on that type of time, and I don't want him to get the wrong idea. So anyway, the next day I'm like, we could link the next day. So the next day I made it my duty, I'm like, let me hit old boy up. So I hit Doug up, and I'm just like, hey, what's up, little bruh? I'm just kidding, but no, I'm like, what's up? You trying to kick it today still? So he like, yeah, we could kick it, but he was like, right now, he's like, cause I still play basketball in college. I know you probably heard of me. Haven't. And he's like, but not like that though, but like I didn't, like I don't just keep up with like all the colleges basketball players, so I don't know. So yeah, so he was all like, I know you probably heard of me, but like, yeah, he's like, but a lot of people is home for break, so I'm about to go hoop with some of my old teammates from high school. He was like, and I'm gonna hit you later and we could link or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. And that's one thing I just want to say too, like, if y'all ever see me, unless we personally know each other, we went to school together, we grew up together, something like that, if you get a Facebook friend request from somebody with my name, it's not me unless we personally know each other. I have a Facebook, yes I do. It's not popping, booming or nothing like that. I barely post on there. But I only use it, and the only people I have on there is family and like people I knew from my past. Like, I don't have, like, I don't add people. Like, people send me my pages. Is it private? I don't know shit. But I know I get friend requests and I don't accept them unless I actually know the people. So if you ever get a request from me and I don't know you, like, it ain't me. So yeah. So anyway, as the day goes on or whatever, he ended up hitting me up like later. It wasn't too late because mind you, it's wintertime, so the sun go down pretty early, but the sun was down or whatever. He hit me and he was like, yeah, I'm about to shower and stuff. I just got back home and all this other stuff. Here's my Addy. I'm gonna tell you when to come. So I'm like, all right, I thought we was going to the place because I thought we was going to the place. But he like, yeah, we still gonna go, but you could pull up to my house and we could ride in one car or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is trying to get me to his house so damn bad. Like, but whatever. Let's just do it like that. So he told me when I could come, so I ended up pulling up to his house, and I sat outside in the front, like in the car. I was waiting for him to come out, because I'm not about to go to his doorbell and ring and be like, hey, y'all, I'm hanging out with y'all son today, you know, big baller, Shaq caller. No, like, I just wasn't finna do all of that, because I be nervous, so I just sat in the car. So, yeah, so when I first got to his house, I thought it was, like, weird, because mind you, I wasn't finna just get out the house, get out the car and like walk up to his door or anything like that. But he had texted me and he was like, you don't gotta come to the door, you could come straight, you could go straight to my car, I'm gonna unlock it, you could just get in, I'm gonna come outside. So I'm like, all right, cool. I wasn't tripping about that or nothing like that. But later I'm gonna tell y'all why I started kind of like putting two and two together and was like, hold on, this don't make 4, this make 17. But anyway, so guess so he unlocked his door and I just got out my car and went in his car. So I sat in the passenger seat. So then like right after I got in the car, that's when he came outside. But mind you, I could see somebody peeking through the blinds. At first I'm thinking like he probably got a nosy mama, which I don't blame her, because bitch, whoever coming up to my house, I'm gonna be out the window too. But I'm thinking that's what it was, but it was him. So I was just like, okay, weird. But anyway, he came outside, he got to the car or whatever. So he hopped in the car and he just like looking at me smiling. I'm like, hey, he like, what's up? Like, dang, I ain't seen you in a long time. Bro, we ain't never been spoken in school. So what you talking about? We never. You can't move nowhere. So yeah, so anyway, he ended up coming outside, he hopped in the car. Yeah, he's smiling at me, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we talking. So he was just like, how you been? Stuff like that. I'm like, I've been good, da-da-da. I moved to LA, I'm going to school, all this other stuff. And he like, I'm like, so how you been? So he like, y'all please ignore that because I'm gonna talk over it. So he like, I've been good too, like, you know, I'm in college, I'm playing basketball. He was like, things looking real good for me, my career about to jump off. He's like, I don't know, I'm trying to really think, because he's like, I know everybody about to be checking for me, trying to, when I know I'm gonna get drafted, everybody gonna be checking for me. So I'm trying to think like, do I want to stay out here and play for like Lakers, Clippers, or do I want to go to the Bay and play for Warriors, or like, do I want to go out of town? I don't know, I might want to play for Cleveland, hoop around with LeBron. I don't know, no. He just saying all this stuff and I'm just like, okay, that's really nice, like that's good. I guess things are working well for you, because I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm like, that's good. He's like, yeah. He's like, so when I get my first, when I have my first game, you could come or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, I've never been to an NBA game before. And he's like, yeah, that's one thing too, y'all. For my friends listening, if y'all, let's go to an NBA game. Anyway, so like, or a football game. I just want to go to a game. So anyway, so he like, yeah, like all this other shit. So we talking and stuff like that. So we start driving. We head toward a little spot. It wasn't that far from where he lived at. So we head there, and before we got the car, we just talking and stuff like that. And he was like, dang, like I really don't remember if you like gained weight from high school. Not like saying like was big or nothing like that. Like I think he was saying like basically trying to say like, did you get thick? And the answer was no, not at that point. In high school, I felt like I lost a lot of weight when I went to college, because in high school I'm living with my mom. She making home cooked meals every day, shit like that, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She feeding us real good. I had some weight on me. So when I went to college, I went to my grandma's house. My grandma, she cooking and shit like that, but you know, I'm out running the streets, I ain't eating too much. So I kind of lost some weight, not like crackhead weight. Y'all don't get it mixed up. Don't be like, oh, that bitch was crackhead skinny, because I wasn't. So anyway, he like touched my thigh and was like, dang, I don't remember. Yeah, you don't remember, because we didn't talk in high school, so you could like stop with the whole I remember in school thing, because you don't. So anyway, I'm like, I lost a lot of weight actually, because I don't be eating home cooked meals every night no more. So he like, that's the one thing about college, I miss home cooked meals from my mama and all this other shit. So we laughing. So then he was like, you want to know something? And I'm like, what? He's like, I've never been with a black girl before. So I was like, oh, like I kind of assumed, because I'd never seen him with black girls. So he's like, I've never been with a black girl. So I was like, oh, okay, because I'm confused at why you're telling me this information. So he's like, yeah, like I never dated a black girl. He's like, because me and, he said some girl that we went to school with. He was like, yeah, me and her was like a couple forever. So like, you know, I never got a chance to date black girls. But I'm just thinking like, bro, like, why is you making this a race thing right now? Like, I don't know, I just was so confused. So he was like, yeah, I never got a chance to date black girls. So I was like, oh, okay, because I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm so confused, I really don't understand. So he was like, yeah, have you ever been with a white guy before? Mind you, he's not white, so I don't understand why he cares. I'm thinking like maybe he's doing a survey back at school and he just wants to know, but at the same time, I don't even go to your school, so why does it matter? Maybe he's doing some type of social experiment. I have no idea. So I was like, no, like I've never been with one, whatever like that. And then I started thinking, I said, to be honest, I only really had like one real boyfriend. Like I've dated other people and stuff like that, but like only person at this time I ever been sexual with was one person. And I feel like the other boyfriends, they count, I guess, as people, but like I don't feel like we ain't do nothing, so I don't really feel like it was real. Like, I mean, it was real, I guess, but like, I don't know, y'all know what I mean. So I was like, dang, like honestly, like a real boyfriend at this point to where my family even knew about this person, it was only one person. So I'm like, dang, I don't think about it, I don't really date nobody either. So then he was like, oh, okay. So he's like, would you ever be with a white guy? And he's just smiling, big smile on his face. I'm thinking like, do he plan on turning white or something? Cause why? What the fuck did you ask me this for? So I'm like, I mean, I feel like I'll love whoever, you know, if I fall in love with, you know, whoever. I really don't have a type or whatever. I'm telling him this. So he like, oh, okay, yeah. He's like, it's crazy because I never like thought I would be with a black girl. At this point, I'm thinking like, bitch, take me the fuck back to my car because you're being weird. Like, what is going on? So I was like, okay. I'm like, well, that's your preference. Like, you know, because I don't understand. So he's like, yeah. He's like, so have you ever been with any of the dudes at school? Like that we went to school in high school? So I'm like, no. And I'm thinking like, maybe this is how he talked, but I didn't think he meant like, fuck. I'm thinking he meant like been with like, talk to or something. I don't know. Been to the beach. I don't know what I'm thinking he meant. So I'm like, no, I ain't really talked to people at the school. But like at that school, I did talk to this one boy, but that's a whole nother story time. Shit was weird, but it wasn't that serious. So I'm like, no, I just said no because I don't want to get into details. But you know what? That one nigga that wear that hoodie every motherfucking day. Yeah. So then he asked me that, and I'm just so confused because yeah. So then he telling me about like him and old girl again. And he was like, yeah, you remember me and her used to date? And I'm just thinking like, boy, I thought you was cute. I wasn't a stalker now. I don't remember what this girl looked like. I don't know, I look orange. But I'm like, I don't remember what she looked like. I mean, not what she looked like, but I don't remember this girl. What the fuck? So he telling me like, yeah, you remember her? So I'm like, no. So he was like, how you don't remember her? Me and her won prom queen and king. And I'm like, oh, you know, mind you, I was at that prom, but I was in my own world. I was stressed the fuck out. I'm just kidding. I wasn't stressed. I had a cool time, but like, I was very emotional that night. For a lot of reasons, but yeah, I don't remember. I'm like, oh, I do remember you winning prom king. The girl, I do remember a girl. I do remember a girl with a crown on, but I didn't know that was his girlfriend because like I said, I didn't stalk him. I just seen him in passing, thought he was cute, realized, oh, okay, he ain't never with a girl that looked like me. So yeah, let it go. And that was it. And then that was about it. So yeah, so when he said that, he like trying to remind me like I'm just supposed to remember this, and I'm like, oh, okay. I just said okay because like at this point it was like, damn nigga, what the fuck what's gonna happen if I don't remember? So yeah, so after that he was just like asking more little dumbass questions. So I was all like, ooh, I wonder what I'm gonna get from here, because mind you, told me they had good sandwiches. So I'm like, I wonder what I'm gonna get from here. And he was just like, oh, you gotta get this. Gotta change subject, because I'm just thinking like, you asked me all these dumbass fucking questions that's really starting to irritate me. So yeah, so we get out the car. He held the door open for me, you know, being nice. We walk up in there, and it was one of them places, it's not like they come take your order, but you can sit down and eat there. It's like a little vibe, but you order at the front, they call your number, you take your food, sit down, or take it home. So anyway, we order and then we sit down. Was waiting for them to call us, so we talking and stuff like that. So we sitting there and we talking and stuff like that. And yeah, he started telling me, he was just like, yeah, like it's so like I don't know, it's so weird. Like he was complimenting me, but he wasn't. Like he was complimenting me in other ways. Like he wasn't asking me, like he wasn't telling me like I look nice, but he was like saying like low-key sexual stuff, but not in a sexual way. Like sometimes I have my blonde moments, so it was like some of them things where it's like going over my head. Like I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, you know, like I bet that thing got a gorilla grip, and I'm thinking like, the fuck he talking about, this ponytail holder in my hair or something, this scrunchie? Like I don't know, it was certain shit. Like he didn't say not them exact things, but he said some weird stuff that like it really was like where it's going over my head. I'm not paying attention, so I'm like kind of making small talk. I'm like, you ever come to LA and party and shit like that? Because mind y'all, some people would come out there, not some people, like my friends, they'll come out there and be like, oh, let's hang out. And yeah, so he was like, nah, I try to stay away from LA because it's too much like Bloods and Crips and killing and stuff. And I'm just like, that's not everywhere, you know, that's not everywhere in LA. He like, nah, but like I know you probably came from the hood, like when you this nigga, like I did, but not too much. But he was just being weird. It was giving like poverty experiment. Like I don't know, the way he was talking to me, it was giving like weird. He just like, yeah, like, so are you used to like gunfights? Yeah, but he's like, are you used to seeing like this and that? Like, did you have to grow up like learning how to tote a glizzy? And like, he didn't say those words, but like he's saying stuff like that, and I'm just like, this nigga don't watch too much Boys in the Hood, because I don't understand. Like, it's real fun in the hood. We have a good time. Like, we have a good time. So I'm just like, no, I didn't. He like, oh, okay. Like, so he's just asking really dumbass fucking questions. And I'm just like, so like, you don't have no family that's like from other areas than where you live? And he's like, no, not really. Like, you know, but my dad told me how it was in the 80s. Bitch, this the 2000s. It ain't nothing like that no more. At this point, I had it kind of already in my head. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go home because he kind of weird. I'm happy we didn't ever talk in high school because the nigga is fucking weird. But yeah, we talking and stuff like that. We having a good time. We just laughing. Now, at this point, we kind of kikiing because I can make somebody laugh. So I'm kind of like telling a joke. Like, so what would you do if a frog jumped over the table and just like spit on you? Like, what would you do? Like, I don't know. But I be making people laugh and stuff like that. Not to my own horn. My friends, I know my friends be sad when I leave because they probably like, damn, that's a funny ass girl. But anyway, so yeah, we like laughing and stuff. I had to change the subject because like the shit he was asking really was very weird. So yeah, at this point, some people start walking in, like more people are coming in. So I only remember one girl because she was with this, when the girl came up to me to ask me if I was to be in a fashion part of the yearbook, she was with the girl. So I remember her like, oh, I remember her. Y'all, I was super excited. I really wish I had a yearbook just for that, but I didn't get a yearbook because I was like, I only been at this school for a few months, so I really don't know these folks to be caring about what they look like. But I wish I would have got one because I really want to see my pictures, even though I probably look stupid. But yeah, so when they came in, they went to the front. He like, oh, hold on real quick. Like, let me go to, what's it called? Mind you, we're not like by the door, but we could see the door in the front. So he like, hold on. Oh, that's such and such. I'll be right back. But he seemed like he seen a ghost. So he hop up and he go over there. So I'm thinking like, whatever. So I'm just sipping on my water and going through my phone. So he go over there, he talking to them. They loud. He like, yeah, it's me. Like, and they're like, oh my God, where you been, Doug? They catching up. They loud as shit. So he like, yeah. So they was like, oh, we're about to sit here and eat for a little bit. You should come eat with us. And he was like, nah, I was just getting my food to go. Mind you, me and him was supposed to eat there, even though it was like a sandwich. He's like, nah, I was just getting my food to go. I just came by really quick to get my food to go. So I'm like peeping it. And they like, oh, okay. So they like just talking and catching up. So the girl, she noticed me. So she went over there and she was like, wait, aren't you the girl like that was in like the yearbook part? Like she was a part of like photo shoot. Like she went to the photo shoot thing, which I'm kind of irritated because I felt like, because they came up to me, it was random, I didn't even know these people. They just came up to me and was like, oh, we love the way that you dress and we want you to be in the fashion part of the yearbook. And I was like, okay. But I feel like when I did it, when I put my outfit together for the shoot, I feel like I put some stupid shit together because it was like on the spot. It's like, dang. But anyway, so he ended up, the girl came up to me and was like, oh my God, like everybody's like, she's like, wait, I haven't seen you since high school. Like, do you still live out here? And I'm like, no, I'm just out here visiting. And she was just like, oh my God, like it's a small world. Like everybody's here tonight. And she was like, yeah. She was like, Doug's here. You remember Doug? And I was like, yeah, we came together. Like, cause you know, we are here together, but I'm not saying it like that's my man or nothing like that. So she was like, oh, you're here with Doug? She's like, Doug, you didn't tell us. She's like, well, we could come sit at y'all table and catch up. He was like, oh, wait, like he seemed like, why the fuck did you just say that you was here with me type shit? And I'm just thinking like, bitch, did you not forget that you invited me here? So yeah, he said it like that, but I'm kind of like peeping it, but like maybe I'm tripping. So then he was like, yeah, no, we were just getting something to eat. I just told her like the sandwiches is good here, she gotta try a sandwich, you know, just we ran into each other. And I'm sitting here like, ran into each other, we rode in the same car. So he's like, nah, like, you know, but we're not staying here or whatever, we're not staying. He's like, oh wait, hold on, you know what, I have to actually move my car, I gotta go move my car or whatever like that. So I was like, oh, I'm like, okay, I'm just sitting there still because our food haven't came out. So she's like, okay, like we'll see, well, it was nice seeing you. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go move my car. It's like, nice seeing you, I'll see y'all later. So he leave out or whatever, and I don't know why, we was parked in the front, but he has to move his car for, yeah, I didn't think about it until later. So yeah, he moved his car, I'm still sitting in there, and I was like small talking with the girls or whatever like that. And I was like, well, it was nice seeing you, asking me like what I got, and I'm telling them, they was like, it was nice seeing you, such, hope everything's good for you in life, I'll see you in 10 years at the reunion. Didn't go because it was COVID, I think, I don't know, they didn't have one. But what's going on with my phone? So anyway, so I was just like, okay, cool. So he texts me, y'all, because mind you, we exchanged numbers. He texts me and was like, hey, I'm gonna be sitting in the car, I had to move the car, can you grab the food for me, like when they called a number, because they didn't do by name, like they had a number. So I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So they eventually ended up calling it, probably like 10-15 minutes later. After that, I grabbed the food and I ended up going to the car. I'm like, where'd you park at? So he was like, oh, I'm at the corner, mind you. Anyway, I walked to the corner and I hopped in the car, and he was like, yeah, was such and such still there? Like, I'm like, yeah, they was waiting for their food still or whatever. They was just drinking like a coffee or shit. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. This, and he talking, he's like, dang, I ain't seen him in so long. So I'm like, right, yeah, it was nice seeing him. He was like, you knew her like that? And I'm like, no, just from like the yearbook shit. So I'm like, no, just from like the yearbook shit. So he like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah. So after that, we ended up going back to his house, right? And he parked, so he was like, hold on real quick. he was like, hold on real quick, I'm about to go inside real quick and then I'm gonna come back out and get you, because mind you, was supposed to eat it there, but now we're gonna eat at his house. So I'm like, all right, at this point I really want to hop in my car and just go because I'm like, this thing's weird. So he ended up going in the house through the front door, come back outside through the side door, and he was like, text me. Didn't come back to the car, he texted me, I just seen the side door open. He texted me like, come to the side door. I'm like, okay. So I ended up walking to the side door and we go to the back house. It was like the, yeah, back house, whatever. It was nice. It was really decorated nice. It was like a little game room house or whatever. So we up in there, we just eating the sandwiches and talking and stuff like that. And he just kept asking me questions about such and such. She was like, yeah, did they mention me like when I left out? And I was like, no. And I'm thinking like, do he talk to them or something? Like, what's up with it? But now like I said, when I left, I thought back on it. But yeah, so he's like, I'm like, no. So he was like, oh, okay. So we eating our sandwiches, we just talking and stuff like that. So then he got on the subject of being with a black girl again. And I'm just like, nigga. And he was just like, yeah, like, I wonder, like, he's like, I've been with, like, in college so far, like, I've been with a lot of different white girls. He's like, they be real freaky and stuff like that. He's like, but my homie put me onto this one video, you know, those adult videos, I don't know if I can say it. He was like, and I seen this girl. He was like, have you ever heard of, and at this time I wasn't like onto that. Now I'm just kidding. So I ain't really know a lot of P stars names and stuff. So not saying I just know them now, but like, you know, Twitter, you see them on Twitter, you know, you got your faves and shit. But anyway, so I didn't really know. So I'm like, no. He was like, yeah, she do this one thing. And then he's like, that's in this other black girl, she did it too. He was like, and I tried to have this girl in college, this white girl I was talking to, do it, and she couldn't do it. So I'm wondering, like, is that a black girl thing? Mind you, it's just, it wasn't a race thing at all. Nigga, the bitch just couldn't suck dick like that other girl. The bitch just, it wasn't a race thing. And I was like, the bitch just couldn't suck your, like the girl in the video did. That's it. So he's like, I was wondering. So at this point, I'm starting to think like, this nigga called me over here for his experiment to see if I different from a white girl. Like, I'm singing and I'm thinking like, who said I was gonna suck it? I don't know what he thought. He lost his mind. So I'm sitting here like, oh, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm like, I doubt that sucking is a race thing. I'm like, it really just, I guess, depends on experience in that person. Like, what the fuck? And he was just like, yeah, I wonder. I always wondered that, you know. I was wondering that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. He was like, that's why I asked you if you ever been with like a white guy, like if you know the difference between like how they do it, like if what, like whose sex was better. And I'm like, again, I don't think it would be a race thing. I would literally think it would be like that person knowing your body and know what you like type thing, like experience. And he like, yeah, I just always wondered. I just wondered. So I'm like, okay. So then he was like, yeah, we got alcohol here. You want some? And I'm just like, ooh, the alcoholic in me wanted some. And the other part of me was like, this man kind of weird, girl. But then I was like, feeling like I was tense. And I'm like, maybe I'm just awkward. Like, I'm like thinking like, you know, maybe this is just conversations adults have. And I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking. Like, I'm just being awkward. I didn't know what I was thinking. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt when I need to sometimes realize like, no, these motherfuckers is weird. So I'm thinking like, maybe if I drink a little bit, I'll kind of be like more cool. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just drink a little bit. So then he ended up passing me a cup and we drinking whatever. And he mixed it. They had a little bar in there and shit too. So I'm like, okay, everything is cool or whatever. We talking about other little stuff. We laughing, we playing pool, and we just having a cool time. So then he was like, yeah, in college, it'd be a lot of crazy stuff. He was like, yeah, I'm not in a frat. He was like, but my frat homies, be doing their things and they invite me to parties and like I've been to do some stuff. He's like, cause you know, I'm a basketball player. So, you know, like all the girls be doing this and we get to do a lot of stuff. He's like, do you have any wild college party nights? And I'm like, at this point, no. Not at this point. So I'm like, I haven't. So he was like, yeah, like, would you be down though? Like, you would be down for a wild college night? Like, I'm like, I don't know, maybe one day, you know, we just talking and stuff. So he like, oh, okay, yeah. He was like, cause me and my roommate, you know, we do stuff. And I'm like, dang, is that a guy's thing to do? Like, if you a guy coming down below, y'all go to college and run trains. Like, y'all go to college and have, anyway, I guess, I don't know. So, yeah, so he was telling me, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. He's like, yeah, but we never did it with a black girl. And I'm thinking, like, the fuck is his friend finna come out through the door and be like, but we are tonight. Like, I was so confused, because I'm like, where the fuck this going? I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe y'all should try if that's what y'all want to do. Because what you talking about? So he was like, would you be down? I'm like, no. What the fuck? How you just, bro? Like you literally just asked me to you and your roommate. The fuck? What you gonna call him? Like, bro, come here now. This girl with the high school with is ready to fuck. Like, I don't know what you thought this was gonna be, but yeah. So I'm like, no. So anyway, I'm just like, no. So then he was like, yeah, he was all like, I think we should try something tonight. And I was like, what? He was like, this video I seen, like, I just want to see if you'll be able to do it. Like, the things went left. I don't know. Well, he already was left. I just was like, it was going over my head. But that little splash of liquor that got in his system, that shit went straight to his balls because that nigga started going real, like, the talk, it was like, what the fuck going on here? So he was like, yeah, I think we should do this. I think we should do that. I think we should try this. And I was like, yeah, no, I didn't come here to try anything. But the sandwiches at the place we just ate at, I ain't gonna do nothing else. So he was just like, oh, no. Like, you know, we're older now. One thing about boys that used to piss me off is we both grown. Like, I you know how many times I done heard that from men? It's like, did somebody tell y'all that? Like, is it in a man's handbook to say if a girl start not trying to do nothing sexual with you, you pull out the we both grown? Because I swear, I'd be like, what the fuck? So, yeah, so he saying that, and I just like, I'm fully aware of that, but like I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do that. So he like start playing the video. He like, look at the video, like just look at it. And he's showing me the video, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. He's like, yeah, like let me see. You want to try it? So I'm like, no. Like he would not stop talking. He was like, dang, I heard. He was like, something. He said, this is what really made me leave, y'all. This is what made me walk the fuck out the house. I walked it out. I literally did the walk it out dance out that door. No, I'm just gonna do that. But I left because this nigga gonna say, I heard black girls be freaky little sluts. Show me, like basically telling me like, show me, like prove me right or some shit like that. Y'all, he said this shit to me. I was like, and then he was like, and you from the hood? I don't know what type of gang banging, no, he done watch, but bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm just thinking like, I was like, you know what? I'm about to leave, Doug. Like, I'm about to go. He like, no, don't leave. Like, we hanging out, we having a good time. Like, why you want to leave? So I was like, because like you're being weird. Like, the fuck, you're a weird ass nigga. I'm like, you being weird. But I'm kind of started talking a little loud, but mind you, probably come drunk. So he was like, be quiet. Like, I don't want my mom to know you're here. So I was like, oh, you can't have company and you on that type of freaky ass shit? And he was like, no, it's not that. He was like, my mom just don't be wanting certain people at the house. Oh, bitch. What you mean by that? So I'm like, certain people, what you mean by certain people? He's like, nah, not like that. Like, she just don't be wanting certain people in her house, so like that's why you came around through the back. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not trying to be in nobody's house that don't want me here, so I'm finna go. And I'm like, and plus you being weird. So he like, nah, don't leave. Like, we don't gotta leave. You could just try it. So I was like, I'm finna go. So I ended up picking up my bag and I started walking, and he was like, you really finna leave? Like, you really finna leave? Like, damn, that's I thought you said you wanted a wild party night. I thought you said this. He just saying all this shit while I'm walking through the door. And he kind of following me, and I'm like, leave me alone, like I'm just finna go. So he following me, but he's being quiet now that we outside walking past the house. And I go to my car, and he ended up coming up to my car, and he was like, yeah, like, dang, why would you come link with me if you was just gonna act like that? And I was like, act like what? Like, my thing is, it's not like we discussed like, hey, when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, no, and nobody ever said that, so why are you even on that? And plus you said some weird shit. Like, bro, you acting very strange. For one, y'all don't even like black people in this house, and y'all black. And yeah, like, boy, I'm not about to help you fulfill your fantasy, bitch. I'm not a motherfucking fetish. I'm getting about this motherfucking house. Like, I'm gone. So I was like, I'm finna go. So I'm starting my car, and I'm gonna try to close the door. And he was like, really? Like, oh my God, you really gonna act like that? See, that's probably why I ain't never been with a black girl, because y'all try to act so hard to get. Like, I'm pretty sure you be doing stuff at school. I'm pretty sure you done before. At this point, I was like, I'm about to ram into the back of his car. Like, I'm gonna crash into his shit. Cause I'm just like, he's weird. So I close my door and I leave. I was so mad, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, when I got back to my mom's house, I cried. Because, y'all, around that time I was emotional. I was going through a lot. At one point in my life, for like a few years, I used to cry every day. I don't cry every day no more though. I don't. But I probably mentioned that to y'all that I did. But yeah, I used to cry every day. So I was kind of emotional because I was just like, damn, like, is this what people think of me? Like, is all I'm good for? Not all I'm good for, but like, I don't know. You know, when you have that kind of moment where you kind of start doubting yourself and questioning, like, damn, is this what this is? Like, you kind of start thinking, and before people be like, I ain't never had that, can't beat me, couldn't beat me, because bitch, I would did this. I'm sorry, this ain't about, this is not a story, because y'all love to be like, couldn't beat me, gonna be me. It's like, this isn't a like a ABC multiple choice story time where it'd be like, A, would you do this? A, should I have did this? B, like, no, it's like me literally talking about what literally fucking happened. I don't give a fuck what you woulda, coulda, shoulda did. Well, anyway, so yeah, I was kind of like doubting myself, and I was thinking like, damn, because when I had broke up with Joe, he used to tell me that. He used to be like, ain't nobody gonna love you, ain't nobody gonna be with you, only niggas gonna wanna do is fuck you, and you not good for nothing else. And I was like, damn, but you wanna be with me, the fuck? But yeah, I don't know, you kind of just let somebody like play that shit in your head. So at that point, I'm thinking that, and I think that's where my whole face developed. I'm just kidding, I'm not. But I'm like, but no, it's not. But y'all, we would never know if I'm kidding or not. But no, I just was thinking like, damn, was Joe right? I was just so sad. Like, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. But like, I feel like the story not over, so let me finish and then give my motivational speech. So anyway, yeah, so I went back to my mom's house. I played with my little sisters. They make me happy and shit like that. That's why I love them so much. They the ones who's blowing on my phone right now. Like, what the fuck y'all want? But anyway, they just like took my mind off everything, and I was meaning to block him, but like I said, when I got in the house, and my little sisters, they hilarious, so they just like took my mind off it, and I forgot to like go in and block him. I was just so busy like entertaining them, and like they entertaining me and shit. So I didn't block him. So like the next day, he ended up texting me, and plus I had an Android at that time, and you know how like Androids, where even if you do block somebody's number, it has a block message part, which I wish iPhone had that part, because I'm so nosy. That's why I don't block people, because I'm nosy. I want to see what you had to say. But yeah, on Android, you know, like it'll have like regular messages, and then you could go to a folder where it's like everybody that's blocked. It don't pop up as a notification, but you could go there and like read the messages. So I didn't block him yet, because like I said, I forgot to. So he texted me, and he was just like, I'm so sorry about last night, like I had too much to drink. No, you didn't. You was being weird from jump. And that's when I just started kind of putting two and two together, and I didn't think about it until later. But he was like, yeah, I had too much to drink. I would not act like that. I'm sorry. Like, maybe we could hang out again. You could come over tonight. You sorry. It's like, you sorry, but you still want me to come over and do that little thing with my tongue that old girl did on the video. Because it's like, make sense. So he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I had too much drink, all this other shit. So I don't know why, like me back then, me now, I just would have ignored him. But me back then, I was just so thinking like, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, I thought that a lot. And I feel like that's what got me in a lot of situations, because I give people more chances, because I feel like they sorry. But it's like, whole time, no, they're weird. So I was just like, it's cool, but you know, like, I'm not trying to come over though. Like, you know, it's cool. So he was like, why? And I was like, because like I just felt uncomfortable, and I was like, and clearly like you want to do something that I don't want to do, so it's no point of us even linking. Like, it's literally no point. Like, you trying to do and I ain't. So he was just like, dang, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, whenever I talk to white girls, they just be ready to have fun and stuff like that. Like, black girls be acting too stuck up and shit like that. And you know, especially the ones from the hood, they try to act like they something they not. I don't know where like, mind you, when I went to that high school, I did not come in there saying crip walking, throwing up gang signs and talking about neighborhood stupid. Like, I didn't come in there doing that. So I really don't understand where he's getting this from. Like, it was just like, a lot of people didn't even know where I came from. Only people I knew, they'd be like, oh, where'd you come from? And I would say the last city I came from, but then I'd be like, they ask where I'm originally from, and I'll tell them like, oh, I'm from LA. You know, like, but what the fuck? This nigga act like I come up in there with face tats talking about some mood cut in my food. He act like the teacher would call my name, and I'd be like, neighborhood, stupid. Like, you, why is you acting? He acting like I came in there real hood. Like, I came in there hood as fuck. Like, changed my voice and everything. Like, I was so confused. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? But it just pissed me off, and instead of blocking him, I was going back and forth with him. I'm cussing him the fuck out. I'm like, you weird, corny ass motherfucking nigga. I'm going in on him, and he was just like, bitch, that's why I never would talk to somebody like you. No way. He just started going in on me too, y'all. At this point, I wanted to call them hood niggas come beat the motherfucking shit out of him. Bitch, I know school you go to, they're gonna hit you in your knees and you would never play basketball again. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't be on that type of time, man. I believe in karma, and I don't do no shit like that. But he went in on me, y'all. He went in on me. He called me all type of B words. Bitch. He called me all type of shit and was just like, I would never talk to somebody like you. I love my da-da-da-da-da. I would never talk to you. That's why I don't talk to black girls. Like, And I know that should have been a sign when he kept saying that he never talked to a black girl before in the car. That should have been a sign for me to leave. But like, I mean, when I got back to my car, I should have just left. But I really wasn't thinking, like, I thought he was weird, most definitely. But like, I didn't think nothing of it. But like, y'all, let me not. I just should have left, but I didn't. obviously. So yeah, he was going in on me, and I was just like, you weird corny ass bitch. And he was just like, yeah, that's why when I make it to the league, da 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 da. I don't know what he make it to the league was gonna do, because I didn't ask that man for no money. He makes it seem like I was like, hey, when you get drafted by one of them big old fancy teams, you think you could pass me some money? Like, I didn't ask that nigga for shit. So I don't understand why he was telling me that. Like, you would never benefit off of me. I would never let a black bitch like you benefit off of me. And I'm just like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, I never said I want to have your baby and put you on child support when you make it to the league, because that's my dream. And y'all want to know, did this man make it to the league? No. I don't know what he doing in life, because like I said, I don't check for people, and I had unfriended him on Facebook after that. And yeah, so I really don't know what this man is doing in his life, but like, he sure didn't get drafted. Is it still called drafted in basketball? I think so, yeah. He sure didn't get there. So how's that going for you? But anyway, I don't know, but I just was like sad about it. But later in life, I thought about it, I was just like, nigga's a fucking cornball, like, weirdo. But yeah, what I was thinking, like, when I was saying like 2 and 2 together, because I be forgetting, I started to realize, like, okay, he didn't want them girls to know he was with me. Like, you're embarrassed to be with me or something like that, when it's like, bro, you called, ooh, my nose is raining, y'all, so don't think nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm like, you the one who called me to hang out with me. Like, you the one asked me, pressed to chill with me. Well, I guess because you want to fulfill some type of fantasy that you had, and it was just like a fetish. But I guess, whew, damn. But anyway, it didn't happen for him. I don't know if he ever got that dream fulfilled. Maybe he did. He probably had to pay for it though. You gonna pay for these? No, but I don't know. But I started putting 2 and 2 together. Like, that's why the nigga moved the car, because he said he ran into me, so he wanted to make it seem like we didn't come together. So it's like, oh, he left, but it's like, nigga, you never came back to get your food. So he wanted to make it seem like, oh, we didn't come together. And then you bring me through the side of your house because you got a weird ass mom who raised you to be weird like this. And then what the fuck else? Like, I just start putting 2 and 2 together, like, damn, this nigga, it was so obvious. That's why, because, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, that day when I had went to the movies with my little sisters, when he was waiting for me to hit him back to link, he was like, he didn't like my pictures, but he came back to my DM and was telling me, like, this picture is cute. Like, he was screenshotting and sending me my pictures, like, this picture is so cute, but he didn't like them, because I guess he didn't want nobody to see him in my likes, because even the like that he left when I said I was coming back for break, he unliked it. Like, and it's like, bro, ain't nobody worried about what the fuck you liking. Nobody care if you talk to black girls or not, big dog. Like, I don't know if you noticed or not, but you black too. So I don't know that. But yeah, he was just weird. That shit was weird as hell. And I was just like, damn, that's what I get for trying to spin a block on a corn dog. Don't ever spin the block on a corn dog. I'm happy I didn't spin my block on that corn dog. Like, I'm happy I didn't hop on that corn dog and go for a ride. I wanna ride. I'm just kidding, but I'm happy I didn't do that, because I was like, damn. But like, my motivational speech was, never let a man make you feel less than who you are. Like, and I'm not talking about the boy Doug weird ass. That's not his name, not near his name. But I'm not talking about him. But never let a man, like my past relationship, he had me so insecure to where I felt like he was right. Nobody would like me like that. So that's why, and I tell y'all, like, and I mentioned that story time with Seven, when I talked to Seven, I just was so okay with, like, I didn't press the issue like, hey, I want to be with you on this level or this, that, and the third. So then when he did end up talking to a girl and he got with her, I was like, what the fuck? But I made it seem like I was cool with what we had going on, because I felt like I don't want to hurt myself. So I'm not going to put that pressure on somebody and make it seem like this is what I want, because I felt like this would never be. So I felt like I went into situations thinking like, it's never gonna be nothing more than this. Ain't nobody gonna wanna be with me on that type of level. So have fun while you can. Not saying I was just out here wilding. I'm not saying that at all. Cause it's like, I would just have fun with like the person I'm talking to at that time. But I would never press a relationship with these people. After a while, that was in the beginning. Now I started knowing my worth. I said, bitch, who the fuck? Bitch, who the fuck this nigga got you thinking you is? Cause you puh. But yeah, never let nobody make you feel less than who you are. Any man that's trying to make you feel insecure is really just very jealous of the status that he see it in you, and he know like, oh, somebody who's gonna take that girl and treat her right. Let me make her feel insecure so she can ruin it for herself. Like, you know, never let nobody make you feel that way. Because I swear, for the longest, I felt so just like sunken. And it's sad that it took for me to get with somebody that did me good for me to see the value in myself. Like, I started to see more about myself. You know, your friends gonna say whatever, but it's like, bitch, y'all saying anything, because what homegirl really just be like, bitch, you is ugly. But but like, it took me being with somebody and treating me like a queen to where I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, bitch, this me, I'm her. Like, you know, but I don't know, never let a man treat you like that. And it's easier said than done, but it's hard. But just know that nigga is jealous of you. Jealous. Cause them niggas gonna always try to spin a block, and what you gonna do is hit them motherfucking nigga in the face with a stop sign. Cause every ex that try to slide in my DM, what I do, hit them in the face with a stop sign. Cause bitch, you better go the fuck back. Don't come here, cause it ain't happening. Remember what you said about me? Like you don't remember that? You don't remember that? Now you wanna, oh, okay, yeah, cause you knew what's up. But anyway, that's it for this story time. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much again for all the birthday wishes. Make sure you run these numbers up, cause it's still November, which means it's still my birthday, which means I'm still turning up, which means, yeah, cause these November babies, we do it the best. So yeah, so anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video.